Robert Ochoa, and I know I put a preview out there that I was going to do DVD reviews, and it's been taking me a while to do them because I've been busy and I haven't really been able to do what I wanted to do, but now that I have free time, I thought finally now I can get to my DVD reviews. For one of my first DVDs, it was hard to pick which one to do a review on since I have so many, but I thought I would pick one that is rare. It's a movie I saw as a child and fell in love with. But is it a good movie? I don't think so. Not anymore anyways. But it was one of my favorite movies as a kid, and it brings back a lot of nostalgic memories, and that's why I like watching it. And the movie is The Last Dinosaur. Now, this was made back in, I believe, 1977, and it's just one of those dinosaur movies that was made during that time. There were a lot of dinosaur movies made throughout like the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and this is one of those rare ones that it's just, well, it's hard to explain what it is. I don't know if it's an American movie made by a Japanese production company or if it's a Japanese movie made with American actors. The reason why I say that is because there's a lot of use of models. There's a use of rubber suits, which Japan is known for using guys in rubber suits to be monsters. And of course there's, well, I'll explain to it, but there's some stuff that suggests that yes, this has to do with Japanese production company. It stars Richard Boone. He's probably the only main actor in here that has been seen in other movies. The best I can say from my knowledge is that he was the voice of Smaug in the original Hobbit animated version, which also I believe came back in the 70s. And he also played a couple of cowboys in old spaghetti western movies. Good actor, and I think he plays the role pretty good. So the story goes like this. So I guess this company is making some type of drilling machine, and it looks like a submarine with a drill on it. And anybody knows, if you've seen a submarine with a drill, that's definitely Japanese. It drills into the Earth's core, and they discover this land still, ruled by prehistoric beasts and cavemen. So what happens is that they send one team down there. The team never comes back, so they're sending another team down there. But from the reports from the first team, they believe that there is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Richard Boone's character is this old retired hunter who has killed everything on the planet. So they go to him because they believe he's an expert, and if there is trouble down there, he will be able to kill the T-Rex. And he goes because, well, he just wants to kill a T-Rex. That's like the greatest trophy he'll ever have. So they send in another team, which is, Richard Boone, the hunter, his right-hand man, which is an African safari dude. They send in a journalist, a scientist, and then just another dude for good measure. So they go, they discover this world, and yes, it's still run by prehistoric creatures. You have giant turtles, giant slugs, and pterodactyls flying all over the place. But you really don't get a lot of action with any other dinosaurs except for the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Now, the Tyrannosaurus Rex is incredibly goofy looking. It's gray. You could tell it's a guy in a costume. It's a hilarious costume. It's hard to be taken serious at times. But the movie itself is really hard to be taken serious because there's a lot of slapstick comedy that happens between the people and the dinosaurs. And I think one of the greatest examples is that the T-Rex corners a girl in a cave. So in order to get the dinosaur away from the cave, they make a lasso out of vines, tie it around his tail, tie the vines around a boulder, push the boulder off a cliff, and it goes and it drags the T-Rex with it. That's incredibly silly if you really think about it, and it's hard to take this movie serious. Maybe that's why I liked it so much as a kid. There is one good fight scene, though, between the T-Rex and the Triceratops. Another way you can kind of tell maybe it's Japanese made is that when they're biting and scratching each other, blood like gushes out and goes all over the place, which is typical of Japanese films. There's even some Godzilla films where blood comes gushing out of Godzilla from time to time. So the whole movie is very strange. They meet a group of cavemen, but they fight against the cavemen except for one cave woman who joins them, and they're kind of teaching her how to be more modern, kind of making her their own personal slave. It's just silly things here and there, though. They know there's a T-Rex in the area, so they make their campsite in the open, and then when the T-Rex comes, kills the scientist, and destroys the campsite, they're surprised, like, oh, how did this happen? The T-Rex steals the submarine drill that they came in. I don't know why, but he does. He steals it, and he carries it off to his lair. I don't think a real T-Rex would have done that, but I don't know. I'm not an expert on dinosaurs. Just things like that throughout the whole movie. Should I spoil the ending for you? No, I don't think I will spoil the ending for you. Although this is a hard film to find, and you can't just go to any video store and rent it, but do those exist anymore? It's not on Netflix, I've checked. I really doubt Redbox would have it. I don't know if you could watch it on YouTube. You might be able to find it. I'm not too sure. But I had to go out and buy the DVD myself, and like I said, I had to buy it online. This movie's not for everybody. This is not a movie I would recommend to people who like watching movies that don't have guys in rubber suits. I think if you're a fan of crazy dinosaur movies of the 70s, like I was, I'm also talking about like the Earth's Core, The People That Time Forgot, and 1 Million Years BC, I think you can enjoy this movie. If you like, giant monster films like Godzilla, Daimajin, Gamera, the more unknown monsters, maybe Ultraman, where it's a little bit goofy and you could tell it's bad, but yet at the same time it's entertaining, I think you'll like it. And like I said, there's a lot of slapstick comedy. The movie tries to take itself serious, but it really doesn't. It comes off funny. As a kid, it was awesome. I mean, I loved it. But now I grow up and I watch it and I go, wow, what do I like about this movie? And it's hilarious to see some of the antics that they do with the dinosaur, because you would think humans trying to save themselves from a killer T-Rex wouldn't really do half the things that they do in this movie. It's very, very strange in some parts. It just boggles the mind, and you go, why would you do that? I don't want to spoil it if you want to see it, but there's so many things I just want to tell you that makes this movie hilarious to watch. But then again, like I said, it's not for everybody, so you might not even want to pick this up. And that's okay. Like I said, this is from my childhood. This is something that I saw as a kid and that I enjoyed watching growing up. So, I guess this means more to me than, what it might mean to other people. Anyways, it's a bad movie. There's really not that great of an acting. The special effects are what you would find in a Godzilla film. The models are really cool, though. They have, model scenes everywhere. And I love models in movies because they make everything look so authentic. I think it's way better than CGI. So I really like the scenery because it's done with models, and I believe matte paintings as well. And that's really cool too, because it gives you a sense that it's something there. You're not looking at a CGI cutout of something, but you're actually looking at maybe a painting, or you're looking at a model. But anyways, this was a movie that I liked watching as a kid, and it's a movie that I enjoy watching now just because it brings back all those memories. Especially one time they had a Monster Christmas Marathon on TBS, and they showed this movie like twice in one day, so I was really happy to watch it. I even think I recorded it off the TV just so that I could have it, commercials and all. But anyways, thank you for watching my first DVD review. I hope I could put other DVD reviews on here. I'm trying my best. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time. I wish I did. But anyways, thank you very much. And hopefully next time I'll pick a better movie and you guys might be able to watch it. Alright, see you guys later.